I'm going straight. I'm straight as an arrow. I've paid the price and done time. I'm going straight, I am, along the straight and narrow. And I don't mean straight back to crime.
Evening, Mr. McEwen.
Oh, Fletcher. Come through, would you? A little early.
Yes, well, my son Raymond had a few friends round, you know, sort of party like.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, not really. Sixth form punk society it was. I thought, being as how I was on parole, it wasn't the sort of company I should mix with.
I'm not one to complain. Means I can hand over the reins that much earlier, etc., etc. Might pop round to the Anchor for a quick one.
Oh, I wouldn't advise that. Not tonight, son.
Oh, why?
Well, there's a load of Scotsmen in there tonight. They're down for some union confab or something.
Are they causing trouble?
No. No, they're very merry, as a matter of fact, at the moment. But you know your Scotsman. He can turn ugly in the twinkling of a sporran, can't he? And it's at times like that they are seized with an insatiable desire to pummel someone's head.
I'm Scots, Fletcher.
Oh, dear, right? Oh.
At least my forebears were.
Oh, you had four, did you? One more than Goldilocks.
I beg your pardon?
Goldilocks. She had 3 bears, you had 4 bears, yeah? It's a joke. Never mind.
Oh, yes, I see. Well, Fletcher, tonight marks your first week here.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to tell you I'm well pleased, and I'd like to give you this.
Oh, that's very nice. So what's that?
A pay packet.
Oh.
Have you never seen one before?
No, my money usually goes straight into a bank, sir. Or straight out of it, you know what I mean? What does all this mean, then?
Oh, the top figure is gross and the bottom figure's net.
Well, what's happened in between, then?
Deductions, national insurance, PAYE, etc., etc.
Oh, I see. That explains why most of the grocers slip through the net, does it?
That's your welfare state, isn't it? Now you're on the right side of the law. That's one of the things you'll have to get used to.
Yeah, among all the others, yeah.
Question of adjustment, Fletcher. I know what you're going through because I had to adapt myself when I came back from Nyasaland. Did I mention that?
Oh, yes, Malawi, as it now is, sir. Yes, Africa.
That's right, that's right. Of course, we lived a very different lifestyle out there. I was a farm manager in Africa. Enormous spread as far as the eye could see. We grew tobacco and some coffee and a local crop called betelwerk. The natives used the fiber to make rope or soup, depending on their needs at the time. Very adaptable people.
Yeah, they must have been, yeah. Couldn't do that with Mulligatawny, could you? Oxtail, possibly, yeah. Talking of adaptability, sir, I caught number 23 sneaking out this morning.
Oh?
Yes, he was checking out with 24 wire coat hangers. He'd bent them square to fit his rucksack.
That's the ticket. You keep your eyes open. I think I'll give your parole officer a tinkle and tell her I'm well pleased, etc., etc.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, I say you shouldn't leave this open, really, should you, sir?
Oh, no, of course not. Thank you, Fletcher. Incidentally, I'm thinking of buying a better safe, you know, but they're not cheap.
Yeah. Well, better safe than sorry, sir.
Oh, that's very witty, Fletcher.
Oh, thank you, sir. I prefer the one about Goldilocks myself, really. Still, we've got to do our best, haven't we, son? Not much to laugh at these days, is there? Not since Mastermind finished.
Oi! Fletcher, innit? Fletcher. Norman Stanley.
Crowther, Thomas Clifford, West End Central.
Flying squad now.
Oh, yes, I heard the Sweeney was a bit pushed for personnel.
I think you won this, Nancy. Lot of lip. When do you come out?
2 months ago.
Where you been?
Work.
Work? Pull the other one.
I heard you haven't got another one.
What you got in the bag?
Now, listen, you've got no cause to do
No
that.
cause. What are you doing at 7 o'clock in the morning, far from your own turf?
I told you, I've got a job round the hotel in Sussex Gardens. Here, look here.
Nothing in here, Tom, except half a tongue sandwich.
It's despicable, this is.
They don't overpay you, do they?
I have to accept all that, don't I? Just as I have to accept all this.
Oh, what do you expect? This is a high crime rate there.
Oh, is it? Must require a very sharp eye and constant vigilance, then, doesn't it?
It does.
Now, what do you attribute personally to your rise in crime to, eh? I mean, is it unemployment? The dissatisfaction of youth? Frustrated by blocked opportunities? Yeah. Or is it part of a deeper sickness? One which permeates the entire society?
Look, I haven't got time to stay here talking to you.
Or is it simply that you can't turn your back for a minute? What?
Oh, don't mop your grease up with your bread. That's the trouble with your job. You spend all your time in transport cabs picking up manners like that.
I've always had manners like that.
Well, I don't like it. And I don't like the way you eat with your elbows on the table. And everything I cook for you, you put into a sandwich.
I'm just eating on the run.
Well, it's not nice.
Someone got out of bed the wrong side this morning.
Well, I have a lot to do of a morning. I have to get you off. And then I have to make Dad something when he comes in. And then I have to get myself off to work. And Raymond's no help. Raymond, get out that bathroom!
When we're married, beloved, you'll only have me to worry about.
Well, you won't come down to breakfast in your vest when we're married. You're the same as Dad in that respect.
I've got a lot in common with your dad, haven't I?
Unfortunately, yes. That's always going to embarrass me, that is. I mean, when we live somewhere nice, people are going to ask me how I met my husband. And I'm going to have to say he shared a cell with my dad.
Well, must be off. Hit the road, then.
Incidentally, while on the subject, have you mentioned it yet?
What?
Well, us, you know, to Dad, our intentions.
No, I haven't had a chance.
You've been putting it off since you come out of prison.
No, I haven't. I'm on the road all the time and he's working nights.
You're just prevaricating.
No, I'm not. What do you want me to do? Go down on one knee and ask for his daughter's hand in marriage? Even if he refuses, it make naff all difference.
Well, I do think you ought to make our intentions formally clear.
I will. Give us a kiss.
Oh, well, just like Dad. Put off.
Yeah. Oh, I don't believe it.
Oh, morning, Fletch.
Morning.
Hello, Dad.
You was that? Here. Necking first thing in the morning, before the breakfast things are cleared away. I couldn't be like that, you know.
How many sausages?
Who? Here, Ingrid, got something to show you.
What? I haven't got time.
Ingrid, this is a matter of some portent to me, please. Look, what do you think of that?
Oh, Dad, it's your first ever pay packet.
Well, yeah.
Congratulations, Fletch.
Yeah, well.
Huh? Can I have that £6 you owe me, then?
What's £6?
From the pub last week.
Oh, that's £6. All right, now.
Here, give me that.
What are you doing?
Well, you owe me a fiver from the previous week. And I owe the insurance man. I can pay him now because we're a month behind.
What insurance? What?
Your life insurance, Dad. Costs a bit, but it's worth it, because if anything happened to you, we'd be quids in. Here's your 6, Len.
Listen, why doesn't he pay board and lodgings? He gets an allowance, you know. They all do.
Well, he gives me that allowance, Dad.
Oh, well, let's have it. Let's share it out, then.
No, Ingrid puts that into our fund. Into our fund, like.
What fund?
Must be off.
What's he talking about?
What time is it? Time I was off.
Don't do that to me. Morning, son.
See my headphones.
Why, what do you want to do? Listen to your Rice Krispies?
Look what your dad's brought home, Raymond.
Oh, good, because you owe me money.
What for?
You broke the stylus on my stereo, said you'd replace it. It cost $3.50.
Oh, you're like vultures, a lot of you, ain't you? Give me that packet here. What you left me with? Look at that. 5p.
Oh, good, we need that for the gas meter.
Thanks, sir.
Could I have my key, please? 26.
26, sir, certainly. Check in today, did you, sir?
Yes, right, this afternoon. I've been in London for a bit. And I've changed.
Oh, yes, a lot of changes, sir. I noticed that when I come out.
Hmm?
Well, when I come back, sir. When I come back out, you know. When I come back to live out here, like.
Arabs.
Arabs, yes, all over the place, yes.
Yeah.
Oxford Street's like a Casbah now, sir.
Yeah.
Can't get down it for flying carpets.
Still, they're the ones with the money, though.
Oh, indisputably, sir,
And
yeah.
this country needs it.
Yeah. I wish a few would stay here instead of the Dorchester, though.
Oh, what, you mean because of the...
Yeah. I'll tell you a funny thing, sir. I've got a friend, he lives in St John's Wood. He's a window cleaner, you see, and he was cleaning this Arab lady's window, and she said to him, how much? And he said, 250, love. So she gave him 250 nicker.
Never.
Yeah, straight up.
Would you give it to her back?
No, but he left her the ladder, you know what I mean? He was all.
Yeah. You know, we're in the wrong game.
Yes, we are. Excuse me, sir, but are you originally from North London, sir? Muswell Hill, that way?
No.
Oh. And you seem familiar, no? That's all.
Ah, well, nice talking to you.
Thank you, sir, thank you. Stirring bean lady, ever so lovely and clean. No chest, wonder what's under. Good evening, sir. Madam.
Good evening. The thing is, I don't suppose you have any rooms.
Don't you, sir?
I said they probably wouldn't have, darling.
I might have some. I mean, I'm willing to take a chance, you know, as long as it's a 5-to-1 chance. Know what I mean? You see, we've got this room we keep specially for this Arab potentate, but I mean, if he wants to fly in the middle of the night in his private Concorde, well, that is his hard luck, isn't it, sir? Thank you, sir.
It's awfully decent of you.
Not at all.
We're in luck after all, darling.
Would you like someone to help with the luggage, sir?
There is no luggage.
Oh, well, that's just as well, because we've got no one to help you with it, sir. I'm afraid it's cash in advance this time of night.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, that'll be £12, sir, for the double, excluding this little bit of VAT.
No, you see, the thing is, my wife and I were been to an office do, and we were driving back to Reading, Red Hill, and the car broke down.
Oh, yeah?
Just around the corner. I think it's the big end.
Oh, I hope so, yeah.
And I said to you, didn't I, darling? I said, why don't we stop over in town for the night and let the AA deal with it in the morning?
Yes, well, that's the best thing, isn't it? Well, thank you very much, Mr. Smith. Thank you.
Well, I'll say good night, then.
Yeah, good night, sir. Oh, would you like a call in the morning, or shall we let nature take its course?
I think we'll just let nature... Won't we, darling?
I'm sorry, sir, the lift is out of order. I'm awfully sorry. But it's only 5 flights up. I should take the wind out of his sails. Thank you, sir. Serene being light, so lovely. What are you doing here?
I just dropped by, you know.
You had a row with Ingrid, have you?
I just dropped by.
You in trouble, are you?
You always think the worst you do, Fletch.
No, I don't.
No, I just don't see much of you these days. Get a chance to talk to you. And, what with you, working nights and me days and... Well, you're my mate, and I value that, and I couldn't sleep tonight, and I thought, why not come down and while away a few hours with me old mate Fletch?
Ingrid's pregnant, isn't she?
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. I've told her about this. I've tried to warn her. She won't listen to me.
Will you shut up a minute, Fletch? She's not pregnant. You think we're daft or something?
Well, you've come here for something. You haven't just dropped by, have you?
Well, I have come round here about Ingrid, actually. She wanted me to tell you something that, well, I should have told you way back.
Yes?
Well, to come straight to the point...
Yeah.
Good evening.
What? Oh, good evening, madam.
I haven't had the pleasure before, have I?
Oh, haven't you, madam? Oh, never mind. My name is Fletcher, and you would be...
Mrs. Appleby, room 2.
Room 2, madam, certainly.
I wonder, could you undo this for me, young man? Thank you. I'm going to have to give these to you.
Oh, are you, madam? Why is that?
To put in your safe.
Oh, I see. Oh, yes. Thank you.
It's my custom. I rest easier in my mind.
Oh, certainly, madam. I'll just get you a receipt. Shall I be a moment?
Do you work here?
No, Mum.
I've got a son your age. He's in the theatre.
Oh, that's nice.
He's an actor. Very good, too. Only they don't seem to give him very big parts.
Oh, well, one day perhaps, who knows?
Here we are, madam. One receipt coming up.
I should like some tea in the morning at 9:30 and a Daily Telegraph.
Certainly, I'll just make a note of that. There's your receipt for your jewellery. 9:30, Daily Telegraph. Thank you, madam.
Good night, then.
Good night, madam.
Thank you.
What a nice old soul. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ingrid thought it was about time I told you that...
Got it. Got it.
What?
I've just tweaked, didn't I?
Oh, well, I'll be off then, Fletch.
No. Nice old soul, you say. Butter wouldn't melt. She is a bleeding con artist.
Who, the old dear?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Fletch, that's typical of you. You always think the worst of people.
No, it's all falling into place now. Just before you came in here, a bloke came in, he's in room 26. I thought I knew his face. It's all falling into place now. Wellins, his name is. Wellins, Acker Foster, Acker Stansfield.
Acker?
Acker, A.K.A., also known as. I was in Maidstone Nick with him, yeah, for a long time. That's Worm Wellins, that's his name.
I don't see the connection between him and the nice old lady.
All right, I'll tell you.
Now, I'd much rather talk about Ingrid.
Listen, never mind Ingrid for a moment. Come round here. Wellins used to work this con, you see, with a lady who some said was his old mother. They used to work around the south coast, Bournemouth, Torquay, that sort of thing. Always a small hotel, always with a safe like this one, an easy one, see?
What was the con?
Well, the con was they would insure some jewellery. They'd declare a value of, say, £10,000, right? And they would book into this hotel separately, no connection whatsoever, different days sometimes, you see. Then the old lady would put her tomfoolery in the night safe, see, her jewellery, see what I mean? Then she'd try and get the porter upstairs by phoning down saying she got a headache and would I take some aspirin up, that sort of thing, you see, if it was me, right? Now, meanwhile, old Beggarlegs, Wellins, he'd come down and do the safe, you see.
Oh, I see. Then they'd claim the insurance line.
And also, of course, they might get a backhander from the hotel for keeping you stum and all. And, of course, the jewellery's fake, see? Always fake. Come and have a look.
Well, even if it's fake, they've got to pay a very high premium.
But only till they've done the job, ain't they? That's not long, is it? Then it's a new name, isn't it? New name, new town, new insurance policy, right? Yeah, look at it. It's rubbish, isn't it?
Let's have a chufty.
Well, Worm Wellins, eh?
Looks real enough to me.
Well, of course it does to you, because you know naff all about it, do you? That is paste, mate.
Hey, Fletch.
What?
This is not good.
What?
You and me, ex-cons, open safe.
No, you're not wrong, then. Put it in there, put it in there. Hello, reception. Yes? Oh, certainly, Mrs. Appleby. Yes? Nice glass of hot milk? Certainly. Certainly, yes. In a jiffy, madam, yes. Thank you. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Hey, Fletch, this is a golden opportunity for you.
How?
Call the law, right? They come in here, hide, you take up the hot milk, Wellins comes down, does the safe, they collar him. Who's the hero? You are. Think how that will go down with your parole board, not to mention the owner of the hotel. It's a flaming golden opportunity.
That's despicable, that is.
Pardon?
And you're the man who's taken up with my daughter, Ingrid?
I don't follow.
Listen, Sonny Jim, you and I have had the strength to go straight, right? But this guy obviously hasn't, has he? So are you going to be the one who puts him behind bars again, eh? Are you? And what is more, are you going to live with that on your conscience for the rest of your life, that you were a party to it?
Oh, no. No, I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Of course you wouldn't. Call the law.
I'm sorry, Fletch, I didn't think it through.
No, you never do you?
So you can't have anything untoward happening on your own doorstep.
No, that's true. That's very true.
Well, not in your position.
No.
So what are you going to do?
What's going on?
I'm sorry to disturb you, sir, but I have no choice. This is Sergeant Gobber of the Yard.
The Yard?
Fraud squad.
Fraud squad?
Look, we know your game, chummy. We know what number you've been running.
Could you keep your voice down a bit, Silent? We don't want to get the hotel a bad name, you know what I mean?
I don't know what you're on about.
Do you deny that you're Worm Wellins, otherwise known as Stansfield, otherwise known as Foster?
They never let you forget, do they? That was years ago.
Yeah, got away with it on the south coast, but We're a bit more alert up here, Sonny Jim.
Excuse me, Sergeant. If there is going to be an arrest, could it be surreptitious, like? I mean, like down the fire escape with a big bag over his head, you know what I mean?
I'm going straight, for God's sake.
You are from now on, Sonny Jim, if you've got any sense.
But
don't remember me, do you? Fletcher? We was in Maidstone together many moons ago.
Did you shop me, then?
Only to him.
Well, what do you mean? He's only the yard.
He is a truck driver. The only yard he knows is the one he backs his lorry into.
Is this all a joke, then?
No, no, it's a warning. If you've got anything up here, Sonny Jim, you will take heed of this warning. Here you are. Here is your Christmas cracker jewellery. Now, you take that, and you take your old lady friend, and you leave this hotel first thing in the morning and don't come back, right?
Here. I've done time and all, you know, and I'm going straight, me and him both. Now, it takes a lot of courage and a lot of bottle.
Come on, Billy Graham, out of it. My word, you're early risers.
Oh, yeah. See, the thing is, I contacted the AA, and they said they'd fixed the car already.
Oh, that's funny, because you haven't got a phone in your room, have you? What'd you do, send a pigeon?
Yes, quite. But come along. Let's be off, Beryl.
Cheryl!
Morning, Fletcher.
Oh, good morning, Mr. McKeon.
Late arrivals, were they?
They were, sir, yes, but don't worry. Cash in advance up front, sir.
That's the ticket. Oh, yes, and now I see that you put Mrs. Appleby's jewellery in the safe.
Yes, sir, that's quite safe in there, sir, yes, sir.
Delightful old soul, been coming here for years.
Come in here for years, sir?
Yes, last Friday every month. Board meeting in the afternoon, theatre in the evening, etc., etc. Regular as clockwork. Always stays here, even though she could afford Claridge's. Always leaves her jewellery in the safe.
Worth a bit, is it, sir?
About £12,000, I gather. Her late husband, was Appleby's Toffees. What's the matter, Fletcher? You're looking ill.
Yes, I feel a bit dizzy, so I feel just a bit queasy. I think I'll go and look at the first aid box, see if there's anything there that can help me at all. So I'll just. Oh. My God.
Would a cup of tea help, Dad?
No. I might as well just pack my little bag and get on the train and go straight back to Slade Prison. Save the taxpayer the expense of an arrest.
They might believe you, Dad.
Don't be daft, Ingrid. I'm an ex-con, ain't I?
Well, you never know. I mean, the story's so ludicrous, it does have a ring of authenticity about it.
Yeah. And you was a witness, Len.
Hey, leave me out of it. I'm an ex-con and all.
That's nice, isn't it?
Well, there's no point in both of us being falsely arrested.
Why not?
Oh. Now, Dad, you've got till 11 tonight.
Correction. I've got till Mrs. Appleby leaves for the theatre tonight, 7 o'clock.
You've got a lot of contacts. I mean, you know all the bent people around. Put the word about, maybe one of them will nail Worm Wennings for you, and get the stuff back.
The stuff by now will be in small pieces in Amsterdam, or wherever the fences dispose of the stuff.
Yeah, I always knew it was genuine. I could tell at a glance it weren't paste.
Oh, you knew it wasn't paste, did you? You knew it wasn't fish paste, that's about all you knew.
Well, it's not surprising it was genuine, though. Not if you say her husband was Appleby's Toffee. I mean, that's the famous brand, that.
Yeah, and to think I used to be very fond of their weekend assortment and all. That's put me right off Toffees for life, that is. All I'm praying is that I don't get sent to the same nick, that's all. Because the sight of Mr. Mackay's face when I walk through that door is more than I can stand.
Did you tell him last night?
What?
About you and me.
No.
Put off.
How could I tell him with all that going on?
Well, you better tell him now.
I can't now.
Before it's too late.
Before what's too late?
Ingrid thought I probably ought to tell you this. I know it's the wrong time because you've got a lot on your mind, but she thought I'd better tell you that we're probably thinking of getting married.
Oh, congratulations. I hope you'll both be very happy. Sorry I shan't be there to see it.
There's no need to take it like that.
Hello, Fletcher. What are you doing here this time of the evening?
Can I have a word with you, sir? Has Mrs. Appleby left for the theatre yet, sir?
No. She should be down any minute now.
Well, could I have a word with you before she does? It's essential I talk to you, sir.
Can't wait just a tick, Fletcher. I'm right in the middle of something. I've got a plumber in 14.
Oh, all right, all right. No hurry. I've got all the time in the world, I have. 2 years minimum.
Fletcher.
Wellings?
I hoped you'd be here. I brought you this.
Oh, God.
And the money for my room. And my key.
Oh. Well, I have to ask you, Worm, why?
Well, I really have been going straight, you see. 6 years. I didn't know what the hell was going on last night, but suddenly you handed me temptation. And all my intentions, all my promises to myself and to my family went out the window.
Yeah, much as you did down the fire escape.
Oh. Yeah, it hasn't been easy. Straight and narrow. Making do, getting by, just.
You don't have to tell me, son.
Yeah. Well, I got a fairly decent job now. I sell bathroom tiles. Car goes with it, expenses. It's not much, but it's honest. And you sleep at night.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening, Mrs. Appleby.
I've been needing my jewellery.
Yes, I've got it right here for you, madam.
Wasn't it locked up?
Oh, yes, 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 it was locked up, yes, but I knew you was coming down in a minute, you see, so I got it out for you specially. There we are. Thank you.
Could you help me with this, young man? Thank you.
So, where is it tonight, then, madam?
I'm going to see a new play. I'm told it's rather sordid and sexually explicit.
Oh, dear.
I do hope so. It's $3.50 a ticket.
Now, would you like a cab, madam?
No, Mr. McKeown's already seen to that, thank you.
Oh, right.
Oh, by the way, Fletcher, last night I didn't get my hot milk.
No, I'm sorry about that, madam. An emergency came up. It won't happen again.
Good night.
Good night, madam.
Good night. Oh, I get it. You thought her and me was working the old game together.
Well, yes, you see my point of view, don't you? You see, the trouble with people like us is we think the worst in others, don't we?
Well, you weren't far wrong. 10 o'clock this morning, I was round at the fences.
What?
Oh, yes.
Well, listen, which one? I've been round them all today. I walked my legs, I haven't had a wink of sleep.
Ernie Fish. Oh, you know him?
Ernie Fish? Is he still alive? I thought he snuffed it years ago.
Oh, no, he's still there, off the Caledonian Road. So was I with the gear. It scares me, though, how easy I succumbed. I thought I'd kicked the habit, but I was like an ex-alcoholic who'd suddenly found a case of scotch dumped on his bed.
Now, listen, son, don't sell yourself short. Sure, you was tempted, but you licked it, didn't you?
Oh.
As your presence here indicated, you brought that stuff back, didn't you, eh? You'll be all right, don't worry. You're an example to us all, you are.
Am I, though? What worries me is would I have brought it back if Ernie Fish had said it was genuine?
The price and done time. I'm going straight.